Oke teman, kembali lagi bersama saya Fauji dan hari ini kita bakal lanjutin game The Witcher 3 lagi teman. Dan kemarin kita sudah menyelesaikan misinya si Pelar ini teman, dan juga misinya si KEIRA. Sekarang kita lanjut quest kita, yaitu ke Skellige dulu. Mati kita Pure Matris ini aja kali. 6 ya guys.
Move it.
Yes. Bantuan untuk teman. Bukan. Yes.
Drowners and waterheads, my favorites.
Mana sih? Ini.
Wide, heavy wheels. A merchant's wagon. Veered off the road at high speed. Doesn't bode well.
Itu bekasnya.
Yeah, merchant traveling across Velen alone. No way that was gonna end well. Package still intact. Don't sense anything magic though. From an artery. How KEIRA will explain this one. Wouldn't have made it. Pepper, cinnamon, cloves. Spices both rare and expensive. Not terribly magical though.
KEIRA ini kok misinya aneh-aneh ya guys. Pusing misinya KEIRA ini. Ke Skellige, kemana, ke situ, kayak gak beraturan gitu ya.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Got those, substances you wanted?
Splendid. I can finally begin my study of double arboreal racination patterns. But first, I'll...
Brew yourself a mug of mulled wine? Saw what the wagon was carrying. Exquisite meats, expensive wines, Zerrikanian spices. Not a speck of magic. Care to tell me what you're up to?
I would rather show you. But you must wait a bit.
Color me intrigued. Fine, I'll wait.
Then shoo, outside.
Gonna slip into something more comfortable?
Later. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Well, go on, out.
Udah keluar guys.
You've been patient, thank you. It's almost ready.
Huh? If I wanted to see white mice, I'd just get drunk.
Note that I said almost. Now don't interrupt.
The cane within faithful.
Third mouse. What happened to it?
The spell has a 66.67% chance of success. I always use one more than I need, just in case.
So where did... KEIRA, can I explain what's going on here?
Know the fairy tale about Cinderella?
Mm-hmm. True story it's based on, too. A
Dia
Zoogle
lagi
cropped up in a
bawa.
palace pond and ate Princess Cendrilla whole. Left behind one slipper, so...
I beg you, not another word about Zoogles. Now, to return to the fairy tale. I'd like to escape these ghastly swamps for one magical night. I don't need a fairy godmother, I'll cast the spells myself. But I could use a Prince Charming. It just so happens you're the only decent candidate in all Velen. So, what do you say to a moonlight ride on horseback? And dinner?
Sounds tempting. So tempting, I don't think I can refuse.
Before we go, there's one more thing.
Gotta transform a pumpkin into a carriage?
No. I shall transform our rancid rags into something more glamorous. Don't wince. It'll only be an illusion, won't hurt a bit. And at dawn, everything will return to normal.
Why not? Might as well go all out.
Then hold on tight. Gavella Glan. So, what do you think? Neckline too modest?
It's just right.
Oh, I might also have changed your hair colour while I was at it. I've always fancied dark-haired men. Oh well, any port in a storm. Well, off we go. Dinner's waiting. Last one there does the dishes.
Balapan. Kerja. Kita nggak punya apa-apa, cuy.
Congratulations. You'd make an excellent jockey.
If only I were a foot shorter and 5 stone lighter.
Well, yes. But then I'd not have invited you here. Now do you see why I needed those substances?
Beef and cinnamon and cloves, roasted capon with shallots. It was worth the trouble.
Shall I pour the white or the...
Dry red, but let it breathe a little first.
Well, well, never took you for a wine connoisseur.
Think witchers suck the marrow out of drowner bones and wash it down with puddle water?
More or less. Well, we've chatted long enough on empty stomachs. Let's dig in.
Must have cost you a small fortune. Sure you don't need me to pitch in?
Please, I manage. You know, a dozen eggs here, a cock or gander there. Besides, my finances are about to improve.
How, if you don't mind my asking? I mean, you'd think the only work to be had in Velen would be in farming.
Very true. So, I've two options. I can either start cultivating turnips or leave. But that's not what I wish to discuss. Thank you once again, Geralt, for your help with the tower. You were fabulous.
Not the first curse I've lifted.
But among the most difficult, correct? What happened on that island? Why, I shiver at the thought. And the laboratory. I sincerely hope you burnt everything. The cages, the corpses, the papers.
guys.
Didn't destroy that workshop if that's what you're asking. Didn't see any reason to.
If Alexander's findings were to fall into the wrong hands. Although, Isle has a terrible reputation. None even dare go there. Perhaps there's nothing to worry about. I'm sorry. Such a gloomy subject to broach. I simply shouldn't have, not during our romantic dinner.
Romantic? Thought we came here as friends.
Friends. With benefits. So...
Your fairy tale, your rules.
Really? Then close your eyes and count to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's enough. KEIRA, wanna play hide and seek? Why not? Good. Won't have to fumble with fasteners. Shame. Could have kept her shoes on. Now where's that Cinderella gone to?
Found me. Congratulations.
Do I get a prize?
I've nothing on me. But I'll think of something. Know what they call that constellation in Zerrikania?
Dragon something, I bet.
No. It has a different name. A bit indecent, actually. Lean closer and I'll whisper it in your ear. Egfain Nave.
KEIRA? Where? Put me to sleep with a spell. Means she's up to something. Isle, the tower.
Batuku mana cuy? Oh ini. Kita masih 14.
So, found what you were looking for?
Yes, thanks for asking. How are you feeling? Sleep well?
What do you want with those papers?
Why, I aim to use them to continue important work that a man's tragic death put on hold. Alexander was studying the Catriona plague. I'll use his notes to produce medication, perhaps a cure, or at least a vaccine.
Strictly humanitarian motivations, is that it?
Nope, strictly selfish ones. The mighty would pay willingly for such a remedy. Can you imagine how much? Take Radovid, for instance. Why, he might even consider forgetting my past associations with the Lodge.
You're either incredibly gullible, or you're trying to play me again.
Whatever do you mean?
Radovid has one objective: to defeat Emir. Curing Catriona, stopping the plague, won't help him do that. So he'll either burn you at the stake with those notes among the kindling, or he'll make you use them to create a weapon.
Don't be ridiculous. Bacteria cannot be controlled.
Not yet. But it's possible in theory, isn't it?
In theory, it's just as possible for a Dachshund to impregnate a she-wolf. I don't have time to debate this, Geralt. I'm going to see Radovid whether you like it or not.
It's your conscience. But you do know hundreds, thousands could die.
What of it? What difference will it make if Nilfgaard's legions die by steel or because of some fucking germs? None.
A plague can go wrong, go wild. A sword won't. That's the difference.
Shut up for a moment and look at me. See this? Bedbugs, Geralt. Bloody bedbugs. I, KEIRA Metz, advisor to Foltest, a member of the Lodge of Sorceresses, have bedbugs. Think what you will, but I'll not stay in this bloody swamp one day more, not one day. I shall cross the Pontar, and that means Radovid's men will find me sooner or later. Don't you understand? I don't have a choice. I will have to parley.
Expect me to pity you? Because of some bedbugs? You're joking, right?
They truly did leave you heartless. Get out of my sight.
I'll go as soon as you hand me those notes.
Then you shall stay here forever.
Mati dia cuy.
Didn't have to end this way.
Apakah itu bagus guys? Kayaknya itu nggak bagus deh, ngebunuh orang cuy. Kita looter. Yuk kita kembali dulu guys ya. Pilihan kita salah ini
Some
cuy.
peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Felon's self-appointed
Masa
ruler.
kita kabur
The
cuy.
warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
Kita nggak bunuh dong.
So, found what you were looking for?
Yes, thanks for asking. How are you feeling? Sleep well?
What do you want with those papers?
Why, I aim to use them to continue important work that a man's tragic death put on hold. Alexander was studying the Catriona plague. No, strictly selfish. The mighty would pay...
You're either incredibly gullible, or you're trying to play me again.
Whatever do you mean?
Radovid has one objective: to defeat Emir. Curing Catriona, stopping the plague, won't help him do that. So he'll either burn you at the stake with those notes among the kindling, or he'll make you use them to create a weapon.
Don't be ridiculous. Bacteria cannot be controlled.
Not yet. But it's possible in theory, isn't it?
In theory, it's just as possible for a Dachshund to impregnate a she-wolf. I don't have time to debate this, Geralt. I'm going to see Radovid whether you like it or not.
It's your conscience. But you do know hundreds, thousands could die.
What of it? What difference will it make if Nilfgaard's legions die by steel or because of some fucking germs? None.
A plague can go wrong.
Shut up for a moment and look at me. See this? Bedbugs, Geralt. Bloody bedbugs. I, KEIRA Metz, advisor to Foltest, a member of the Lodge... Think what you will, but on... I shall cross...
Got another option. Go to Kaer Morhen.
You believe I'd be safe there?
Long as you don't piss Lambert off, yes. Emir, Radovid, neither will be able to reach you. Find little in the way of luxury there, but we do have clean sheets.
It's a long way, well beyond the dividing line. But if I keep to the woods until I reach the Kestrel Mountains, I should pass through unnoticed. So be it. Seems I find it hard to refuse you, handsome. You've clearly a notion of what women want, how they think.
Guys, sebelum pergi aku catatannya aku akan ambil. Coba.
Yeah, kinda. So before I go, I'll need you to hand me those notes.
All right, take them already. Farewell, Geralt. Or rather, see you soon.
Jangan sampai mati cuy.
Well,
Gila untuk mati. Kayak Morhen ya. Misi kita kemana ya? Kita kontrak aja kali ya. Ini aja dulu cuy. Ini serahan 18 bisa sih. Tadi dulu kita mau ke jalanin quest dulu coy. Jauhnya buset dah. Nanti kita ke situ, sabar. Waiting. Level tinggi matoy kita. Level rendah dulu. Dari KEIRA mati. Selesai coy. Kita tidak bisa ke KEIRA mahal nanti kali ini. Jangan bunuh orang sih kalau aku.
So, how you go with this healer? I was fucking a bit up my
Oh, you don't mean to say.
Ini.
Greetings, Master.
Hear about the contract? Really got an imp problem? Or is that just an imp or affection in the notice?
You ought not jest, Master Witcher. I know the creatures are only to exist in fairy tales, yet I saw one with my own eyes as it stole from my stall.
All right, so what's this imp look like?
Like a mean, fat cat, but a very large one. This tall, see? And it walked upon its hind paws.
What did it swipe from you?
Once it was bread, then a fish, then apples. Might not seem like much, but added together and the business suffers. And I'm hardly alone in being pestered. It's nicked something from every stand in the square. So, will you teach it a lesson with your silver sword?
Make it worth my while and I will. Demand for witches is high, supplies low. I pick and choose my contracts these days.
Gini.
Fine negotiation on your part, Master. So be it. We'll call it agreed.
Okay.
Relax, I'll help you. Small businesses are the foundation of a healthy economy, and so on and so on.
Thank you, Master Witcher. I don't know if this will be of use, but most recently the thief leapt over that wall and ran into a passageway. It was the last I saw of him and a few of my wares.
what you can buy today.
Ini kan.
Merchant was right. Actually does look like a giant cat.
Looks like giant cat. Di atas. Oh ya. Oh sini.
Arms for the poor.
Looks like the imp dropped some loot. Another track. Drop down into the moat. Trail ends here.
Seems every time you turn around, there's more scum in Novigrad. Didn't used to allow mutants.
Door's wide open. Interesting. A letter? Well, well. Our imp's at least literate, if not outright educated. A Doppler. Explains a lot, and complicates matters. Need a good lead to track him down. A woman's blouse, a man's shirt, a child's shoes, but only one bed. Lavender, strong scent, enough to track him down.
bloke, you swine. That's all I've got to say.
Ask me most about Novigrad.
Rare sight. An elf and a guard of the Eternal Fire having a friendly chat.
Friendly? Nothing further from the truth. This racist here has demanded to search me, for no reason at all.
You's a non-human, I need no other reason. Lucky I didn't find anything on you. Now piss off to the woods, go play your flute.
Nice scent. And here I thought temple guards were unkempt boors.
You dare insult an officer on duty? Let me give you some advice, mutant.
Look who's talking. I know you're a Doppler and a kleptomaniac.
Merchants put out a contract on me.
Always the same old shit.
Hey,
Hey, wait.
My man carries his
Why are you
pitchfork
here?
around
yourselves.
on his back. I say you both
Leave me
don't.
be, I didn't even...
Really want to see an angry witcher.
Do you?
anjir.
Damn, I look old.
Bangke. Witcher.
Please, stop. I surrender.
Might be able to look like a witcher, but that won't make you fight like one.
You're donning your skins enough to know what kind of man you are, what you feel.
Mana ya? Aset. Aja.
You learned something, but not everything. I spare any monsters that aren't dangerous. Thing is, you attacked me, unprovoked, so that doesn't apply to you. Bad idea.
Kita bunuh aja kali. Monster ini cuy. Monster berbahaya anjir itu. Bisa niru-niru orang. Ya apa? Ini apa ini? Bonus emas. Oh. Monster berbahaya.
Enough. Leave him alone.
Oi, you a non-humanophile, is that it?
If there's one thing I hate, it's to repeat myself. Leave him be.
Hey lads, got one eager for a licking here. Let's show him what happens to freak lovers in Novigrad.
Matoy.
Thank you, Vatgern. If you hadn't intervened, they'd have snipped my ears like they did Phalar's. Or worse.
I'd leave Novigrad if I were you.
How about that? Non-humans bother you as well?
Me? No. The Eternal Fire, yes. They've got other scapegoats to burn right now, but it won't be long before they come for you.
I don't believe they will. They'd not dare go that far.
I was in Rivia in 1268 during the massacre. Know exactly what I'm talking about. Take care of yourselves now.
Meaning? What would you have me do? Never leave my home? Step off the pavement to let a human pass?
Farewell.
Elf. Oh, elf dia. Dia manusia, vampir. Itu bahaya banget sih yang tadi sebenarnya, cuy. Jadi kitanya udah dikit doang loh. Anjing kaget gua. Kabur dikit doang tadi, nggak sengaja.
Oh!
Nggak sengaja anjay. Ini apa? Load.
As the Emperor's spies told him, Ciri had reached Novigrad. A lone attempt to find her in the North's largest city would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Merigold.
Lot. Matoy, dihajar orang. Nggak sengaja lu. Bantu.
Enough.
Hey, look. Let's.
Aku pakai tahan aja. Belah dua.
Thank you, Vatka.
Me? I would... Take care.
Mean.
Won't let them boss you around, eh? White-haired one.
Save dulu biar nggak mati. Let's go. Monster kali
Be
itu sih.
careful.
Bisa berubah bentuk. Kok kita ini mati. Tadi hajar juga tadi.
Help a poor fellow out.
Greetings, Master.
Problem solved. That imp of yours turned out to be a Doppler. Kept shape-shifting until I took its head.
A Doppler? Seems we've no means to rid ourselves of this scourge. We burn one, another appears. Accursed pests. Perhaps now they'll give the market a wide berth at the least. I thank you, Master Witcher, in my own name and the guild's.
The best stock in all Novigrad. No need to push, enough for all comers.
No one to push.
Very good. Manners before trade, always.
Let me have a look.
Angkat. Itu. Ini jual nih. Jual nih. Boleh. Ya.
Bye.
Kita jalankan misi lagi guys. Ya. Beserkan. 17. White Lady. Secondary quest. Gak ada secondary quest, gak ada. Adanya ini doang. Ini aja dah. Main quest. Main quest guys.
You blasphemous kobolds.
Aku dekat tuh mattress ya. Shit. Dekat. Baru tahu aku.
So, how'd it go with this singer?
I was faffing about minding my own business when suddenly up he pops and heals me.
Wobbly. It's an overripe sheep's feet.
You are offending me.
Whoa there, Roach.
Sorcerer.
Ini dia mattress.
Hey, sod off. We're looting here.
Not here for the loot. Interested in the sorceress who lived here.
And we're supposed to believe that.
Yeah.
Most likely hiding in some rat trap with the rest of them.
Who's she hiding from?
Temple Guard's cracking down. All mages are fair game. Yeah, they round them up like rats.
Someone's gotta know more.
I'd look for her in the Putrid Grove.
Putrid Grove. Interesting, as names go.
A hive of scum and freakery if there ever was one. No decent folk show their hides there.
That why you think I should look for my friend there?
I meant no offence.
Putrid Grove. Where is it?
I wouldn't know. Rumour has it, it's a place for freaks and oddities. You'd fit in well there.
Maybe. Thing is, gotta know how to get there.
They say you've got to get there through the sewers, but you've got to enter them outside of town. Few know where exactly, though.
Ask a beggar. Or spot yourself a thief, follow him. Beggars and thieves got to pay tribute to the king of beggars. Word is, they do it in the grove.
Mean to say the local beggars have a king? Crown, scepter, and all that?
Wouldn't scoff, mate. King of beggars, it's a moniker. Yeah, for a man who everyone in Novigrad respects deeply.
And watch yourself. Menger himself don't even go to the grove.
Someone call for me. Wonder why.
It's Menger.
Temple Guard.
Thieving vermin to the confession chamber.
What, but sir, what's the offence? This is some sorcerer's bitchy shop.
Think that gives you the right to steal her property?
Well, sorcerers, mages of all types are outlaws.
But by law, the Temple Guard takes possession of their belongings, and the rule of law still holds in Novigrad. You know a bat can sniff out a moth a mile away.
What's your point?
I ask the questions, Witcher. And as bats sense moths, so I sense freaks. And start by warning them, Novigrad's no place for your kind.
Heard Novigrad was no place for mages. Now you're telling me it's no place for witchers. So who's it a place for?
Righteous folk professing the one true faith in the eternal fire. Nothing I can do to you now, but just know that I know you're here. One misstep, one error, you'll make a mistake, it's inevitable. I'll be the first to learn of it, and when I do, it'll be standard procedure, like for every magic oddity who dares taint this city's air. Be seeing you.
Witcher. Tadi ada baju baru tuh. Yang ini. Jelek. Kita kumpulkan bicara. Apalagi barusan aja.
Oh, deepest apologies, Governor.
Fetch some metal, you wretch. I've been
Curi.
robbed! Thief!
Curi, pencuri.
A million debits and a million credits. It's too much.
Been to Vizima. The word is it's more like a wobbly. Eat some over.
Take pity on me, misery, good folk, and aid a man crippled by misfortune.
Word is nothing's free in Novigrad.
Oh, another one come bursting with questions. Now, where do you folk gain the idea we beggars know everything? I need to see this and I need to find that one who robbed me brother. Fuck if I know.
There's this place in Novigrad they call the Putrid Grove.
Aye, it's about right. Well, Novigrad's full of nooks and crannies with odd names. Looking to sightsee, buy a bloody map.
Heard men like you frequent this alley.
And I've heard they fed you all shit and you smiled and ate it. Now, don't mean no offence. Go in peace.
Meat of the kingfisher. Sorted for at least 2 days. I've just got to adjust the position where they
Cat,
can
nggak sengaja.
The word is it's more like a pigsty than a cup.
Maksudnya apa sih?
They just smear ash on their lips first.
Ah,
That's what I don't
looking
know.
for a thrush.
That's all it takes.
Oh!
Hey,
Ash?
You've seen the new waitresses.
No,
Devilish
so
dear.
too.
Me? Be worth seeing.
Buxom lasses from the land already taken.
Minuman.
takes a cut. Cleaver takes a cut. How's a man
So-
to turn?
Stay away.
Pardon me.
Hiya.
What brings you
Waste
to
of
Do you mind not
Yeah?
touching me?
Stay away.
Let us
What's that you wanted?
Been to Vizima. The word is it's more like a pigsty than a capital.
Ini kayak tadi.
Welcome. Welcome.
What have you got there? So long.
So it's silk. I highly recommend you visit.
Well, you're easy enough on the eye.
Hey, watch it.
Stop.
He sensed something. Gotta stay further back.
Bloody easy. Why the hell are you following me?
Just happen to be going where you're going.
And how the bloody hell do you know where I'm going?
Well, you're not as clever as you think. And I'm not blind. You're on your way to see the King of Beggars.
Gonna rob me? Got any ploughing idea what a courier is? This gold is from the non-humans. Take it and you be fucked.
I don't want anything from you.
Pack her up and kiss my arse.
Come on, we can figure something out.
Ah, sod off, Pufter. Bloody easy.
Whoa! What a killer!
Help a poor fellow out.
Rats by here. Teats like food bellows, begging to be squeezed.
Ah, Fabian, it's unhealthy, this yen for wenches. It'll be your favorite.
Bloody easy.
Nanti kita nanti.
It's an area to goes right for the sea. I've had enough of Neil God, alright. Nosy bugger. Hmm?
Yeah, terrible trait. Poking around where I probably shouldn't be, I know. But I gotta find the Putrid Grove.
That's a secret place for secret folk doing secret business. And who's to say you're any good at keeping a secret?
No one.
Grab him! Smash the bugger!
Pukul.
Come on! Leave it to me! Bloody curses!
Dikeroyok kita.
Kill the horse! Die, fool!
Gotta get around him! Slaughter the freak!
Pukul sini.
Stop! Enough! I was just following orders.
Got a simple question. You're gonna give me a simple answer. Where's the Putrid Grove?
In Lacehalls. Down an alley. Man, guarding the gate. Gotta give him the password.
What is the password?
Old sows. Farrowed piglets.
See? Just gotta make the effort.
Plow the fuck off.
Yeah?
Open up.
Who are you and what do you want?
Doing some sightseeing. Kinda curious about what's beyond this gate.
My brother-in-law was curious. Worm's been eating him for 5 years now.
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated kill-at-me things.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know it, gotta contribute to the grove's upkeep.
Oh begitu dua sama.
Old sows farrowed piglets.
Ah. Welcome to the grove, brother.
Oh di sini. Penyihir.
It's hatred for all those whoresomes that keeps me alive.
Tells you.
Can't see how one
Apa?
legend cannot be
Hit
killed.
him as rain.
Thank you, my lord.
Ada map.
Quite miracle you've worked. I'd like to
Mage
repay.
cuy.
Convince those knaves on the city council.
How are things?
Good. More.
Interest.
About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes. High time.
Me and my men will manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
Am I mistaken, or you got something to take up with me?
Who knows? Man with two swords and the skill to use them could be very useful these days.
Could have sent some underling to fetch me.
Could have, but I admit I wanted to see how you'd manage. See if you're as crafty as you are well crafted. See, Witcher, I've got plans, big plans, far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City Council is a puppet troupe with a hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove, but it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city, because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural.
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because I can see, well, you clearly need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along. What's your arrangement? He using you?
Helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Marigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Marigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start anew. Hasn't turned out like I imagined. Come on, let me give you a taste of my life.
Oke guys, mungkin segini dulu untuk gameplay kita kali ini. Lanjut di part berikutnya guys. Bye bye.